GPS, your boy Tiger Woods, man, was badly injured in that car crash.
Oh, this is sad, man. This is sad.
Oh, yeah. Now, if you've been living under a rock, if you didn't know this, TMZ Sports first obtained the first video of Tiger Woods driving Tuesday morning on Hawthorne Boulevard minutes before the crash. Surveillance shows two vehicles heading uphill. Tiger's Genesis GV80 SUV is trailing behind a minivan, like about 7 in the morning. So
he said a what?
He was driving a Genesis GV80 SUV. He was trailing behind a minivan that was around 7 o'clock in the morning, California time. He wasn't driving exceptionally fast at that point. Now, where the video was shot is roughly about 5 miles south of where he was wrecked. Now, if you want to see this actual video, just go to TMZ Sports, and they actually have the video on there. So, there is a big curve in the road, but unlike the spot where he crashed, except that it was almost the same, but except it was downhill, where he'd likely be carrying more speed into the turn. So, basically, long story short, unfortunately, he was involved in the accident. Supposedly what they said was he hit the curb, he hit a tree, and then the car just kept flipping over, and he was kind of pinned on the steering wheel, kind of pushed up towards his lap and everything. He wound up with a couple fractures in his ankle. Right now he's in recovery. He's in Cedars Sinai Medical Center in, I believe it's in LA. So shout out to Cedars Sinai for all their work. But Cortez GPS, he was very close to amputation because his muscles were getting swollen and inflamed and everything because of the injuries. And of course they had to cut him open just to kind of let the air breathe into the area and try to reduce the swelling. So shout out to Tiger. We love everything that you've done, especially back in 2019 when you won the Masters. We're just been fans for life. It's a tragedy. At GPS, we don't want to see Tiger end his career like this.
No, we do not. I don't know what it's hard to say what happened with any accident when you weren't there. You weren't even around. Okay, we're easily 2,000 miles away from
3,000
the scene of the accident. Okay, 3,000 miles away. But I hope Brother Tiger gets it together. I wish him a speedy recovery. I hope that he never sees anything like this again. And next time, you know what? Listen, man, 35 miles an hour, boss. Come on, 35. Whatever the posted speed limit is, it's what it is. That includes you.
Well, I'd say this, GPS. And I've driven in California when I've been there a couple times. Probably most recently about maybe 3 to 4 years ago, and on I-5, if I'm correct, in LA, and shout out to LA and Cali, all up in there. Definitely support y'all. Their speed limit begins, I believe, at 75, either 75 or 80, something like that. So, in that type of area where he was at, I wouldn't be surprised if it was over 55, 65, just for normal speed limit, Cortez.
I wouldn't be shocked. Anything can happen because they're going to do a thorough investigation since Tiger Woods is a celebrity that he is. They're going to look at the vehicle. They're going to check, in case he was medicated. Because remember, too, guys, the man just got through getting out of surgery for back. He had back surgery issues going on. He was recovering from that. It could be any kind of factors could have contributed to this. It could have been for example, water on the road. It could have been anything. So, I feel bad for Tiger. I feel like he could come back from this.
Right.
It's going to take a lot of physical therapy. It's going to take a lot of praying on his part, But I really believe if he can make a comeback, we spoke about this before. If he can make a comeback, I would consider him the GOAT of all GOATs. I would put him number one on my list because to come back from injuries like that and be able to come in and win another Masters. Come on, man. That to me he would be the greatest athlete of all times, man. Compared to Tom, what's
that guy's name? Tom Brady.
To Tom Brady.
Yeah, it's
man.
just that guy named Tom. 7 Super Bowls, no big deal.
I think if Tiger does what he needs to do, I think he will he'll be back out, man. I don't think he's going to disappear because now he sees he has something. He sees the one thing about Tiger Woods. He sees a challenge, he goes after it, man.
Definitely.
So I'm looking forward to see how he is going to recover from this situation.
Definitely. Now, GPS, just to throw this in there, the actual speed limit where the accident occurred is 45 miles an hour. Now, I don't know if it's downhill or not. A lot of people saying that it is a road that moves downhill quickly. It slopes and it swerves, as mentioned by some of the sheriffs, especially a sheriff deputy that was in the press conference.
In my commercial driving, because I drive truck for, it's my hustle, that's my trade. I'm a truck driver. Okay? And in the last almost year now that I've been driving tanker, one of the things that I've applied to my driving is that when there's another component to what's going on other than a sunny, dry day, I lower my speed by 5. So if it's nighttime and the speed limit is 65, I'm doing 60, no more. If it's raining, I'm dropping another 5. I'm doing 55 tops. If there's anything else going on, snow, ice, heavy wind, blah, 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 I'm dropping at 5 for every one that I feel comfortable until I feel like I can drive down this road and the truck is just driving straight and there's not a whole lot going on.
Okay, fair.
Now, does that mean that a ride from Trenton to Pensacola now turns into maybe 45 minutes, almost an hour? Yes, it does. Do I give a damn? No, I do not. Why is that? Because I don't have to fill out or answer any questions when I get back, other than when I talk to my dispatcher. Hey, what's going on? Yo, what's going on? Hey, while he's checking my paperwork, I'm using the bathroom. I come back out. Hey, numbers match up? Yup. Peace. See you later. Close the door and go back to my car and keep it pushing. That is the rhythm that I want to maintain. And that's why I do what I do. When you're out here driving around and there are things, maybe you're in places, maybe you're driving a different vehicle, maybe you're driving a different vehicle in a different place. Whatever that speed limit is, if there's any other conditions out there that are anything other than normal, start dropping it down a little bit. I know it says 45, do 40. Guess what? Over an hour, it took you 5 extra minutes. Guess what? If you have an accident, it's going to be a hell of a lot more than 5 minutes.
That's true. So Cortez, we definitely got to say that Tiger has to count his blessings, and GPS is absolutely 100% on point with what he said as far as his advice, and that's just for all drivers. We love to have the sun, the sand, the surf, and everything in California, and just drive fast and just live that good life and everything. Hey, we all deserve that. But at the same time, you want to live to another day of enjoying that good life. And you can't do that if you're going on different swerves and everything downhill and increasing and just not paying attention to the road. So what would be your advice for Tiger?
My advice for Tiger at this point, he's definitely going to need a chauffeur. He can't drive anymore. He's not been to drive for a long time. I mean, he should have had a chauffeur to begin with that, be honest. But, sometimes chauffeurs, they can have accidents too, but I'm thinking
one right now.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Tracy Morgan and everything like that. So that brings that up. But go ahead.
I mean, all we could do, guys, is just like GPS says. You out on the road, you gotta be aware where you at. You gotta be aware of the conditions. If it's a sunny day, wet day, snowy day. It's a lot you gotta take in considerations. I mean, I've been in myself alone. I've been in about 3 accidents. I had 2 vehicles total. No fault of mine, folks. I mean, let me put that out there.
Yes.
And I just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. I have a joker just hit me from the rear, man, prison style. And my vehicles I had 2 vehicles get just leveled out, man. Not able to drive. And it wasn't my fault, It wasn't my fault, but I tell you right now, man, Tiger gonna have some.
Did I do that?
See, I say that because I know some insurance adjusters are probably listening to this, man. Like, let me find some paperwork on
like a good neighbor. Anyway.
Oh yeah, like I'm gonna give you some high ass insurance because of your issues. But hey, folks, it's just, man, when you get in a car or any kind of moving vehicle where you don't have 100% control of, stuff is going to happen. I mean, Tiger, I really believe he's going to make a comeback. But man, I tell you right now, from here on out, Tiger, you might want to use a chauffeur, man, to taxi you around for a while.
Definitely. So GPS, to wrap this up, definitely you see a comeback for Tiger after this?
Oh, definitely a comeback. I mean, he's going to get the therapy he needs. He's going to work with his, work with the doctors that he's been working with to, get back from, similar setbacks. Okay. Plus, this is not his first stop. This is not his first go around with this. So he's going to do what he needs to do to get back to where he needs to be. However, going forward, bruh, get you a chauffeur, get you a Lincoln, let them drive. Slow down, okay? You got it. Just come on.
Are you trying to apply for a chauffeur job for Tiger Woods?
Oh man, ooh, would I?
Aha!
Would I? Would I?
Get that filled out. Fill that form out now. Okay, do it.
As a matter of fact, I will inbox you my license. Do whatever you need to do from there. You can get whatever you need off of it from that.
Damn, there you go. So, Tiger, you have a man here, the most hardest working man in the universe, Mr. GPS. He knows everything from driving, trucking, you name it, he got it. Even a little bit of the bubbly, too. We'll see that in a little while. So, give this man an opportunity. And I don't think he's seen California in a minute. So, Tiger.
Oh, my God.
Speedy recovery to Tiger Woods. But also, if you're looking for a chauffeur to take you around different places, Mr. GPS right here is more than willing to assist you. So, speedy recovery.
And I cook.
And he cooks too. Yes.
You know what that reminds me of, man?
What's that?
The movie with Jason Statham, Transporter.
Oh, Transporter, yeah.
That's what GPS fit.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Minus the firearms. Yes, but he could do it. He could do it.
Oh, yeah.
No, we will get firearms. We will get them. I'll get a gun license.
The following commentary by Mr. GPS is not the official commentary of the show. He watched a little too much Transporter.
I've been hit like 3 times. Why am I being singled out on this show? What the hell's going on?
Because you're black. Okay. There you go.
You're black.
The following commentary from Fitz is not an official commentary of the show. Watch Lethal Weapon 2 and you understand Joe Pesci, Danny Glover.
I don't think you really want to go to South Africa.
Why not?
Because you're black. You are. He is.
Because you were black. Thank you. So there you go.
I tell you, man, I haven't said nothing wrong all day. I'm in good shape right now.
Yes, you are. Yes, you
He's the good one. Why about the red guy? He's the good one. Just sit over there.
Crazy.
That was great.